What is the crack, and welcome back to another video. In this video I'll be showing you guys stuff that I have 3D printed in May, I believe it is. I'm not honestly too sure. We are in June now. I've already done all of June's. I'm probably going to actually record June's straight after this video. But let's get into this, because I haven't printed a lot of stuff for May, but they're the prints are getting bigger and bigger, so I'm not really doing as many of them. But hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Hopefully I am in sync. I don't know if it's just me, but I did a test recording. Well, I actually did like 10 of them, and it just seemed out of sync. I don't know if it's just me. Some words seem perfect, some words seem a little bit meh. I don't know if it's just how fast I move my mouth and the camera isn't really keeping up with it or what, but it just seems a little bit off. I don't know why. But let's get into it. I'm gonna try to do it in the order that I can remember. So the first thing I did is actually still hanging up here. I did this when I done the recording on Journey to the Planet or something. Or Escape the Planet. I did a little pickle rick, which turned out amazing. It is super hard to show the green, so hopefully you guys can make out the detail. The green by far came out some of the cleanest possible prints. To say I had it on 0.2 turned out amazing. The back of it, the supports sometimes were a bit like fucky uppy. You can probably see it if I get the angle right. Yeah, you can see it's a bit fucked up. But I've had it stuck up here on my on whatever you want to call this shit. There's a little Wii remote. I've had it stuck on this since I printed it. Next thing I remember printing off the top of my head was a Fortnite Take the L fucking dance thing. I actually printed one of these for my brother for his birthday, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I kind of like printing the little keychain things. I might actually make... I wonder if you can actually 3D print a little keychain holder itself and just put all of them on it, because I wouldn't mind. I've started to accumulate a lot of 3D printed keychainy shits. Speaking of keychainy shits, next one I did was a little devil supernatural shit. I can't think of the name. It was like the pendant thing to have. Sadly though, the little ring holder at the top just did not print. It didn't fuck up. I printed one for Eve, and then I printed one for me. It just didn't print. It just didn't come out. I don't know why. While we're on the area of kind of keychains, I did a Borderlands one. The Borderlands one turned out cool as shit. I really like how that turned out. Had quite a problem for ages trying to do ones that had huge gaps in them. I ended up just making the quality super shit, and that somehow fixed it. I really have no idea why. Next print I did was a slightly bigger Squirtle than before. I spray painted it pink. You can see there I didn't do the feet. But I spray painted this pink, which did not turn out very good. I spray painted the Jigglypuff pink, but the Jigglypuff was already white, so it came out super good. So I was like, I'll do it on Squirtle. Mooncake from Final Space. This one turned out fucking amazing. It's like his exact color as well. Like under his butt area kind of got all fucky uppy with support. Again, I don't clean prints. I just kind of leave them as is, but I will get into the habit of doing it soon. Next thing I did, I actually printed 4 of these. They're little trolley tokens. They are all the exact same. Just literally has a little picture of a trolley on it. These were originally €1 tokens. I got the dimensions of a €2 token, scaled them up, and printed them. The first print took like 40 something minutes. The second, I increased the speed, and I done it in like 27 minutes. The next one I upped the speed, and it took 13. And then the next one it did 7. So I got it hugely down. I made it like 350% increased in speed, and it's like the exact same print. There's no... You couldn't look at them and go, yeah, that one's better than another. Like, they look the exact same. The only reason I know which ones are which is because I kept them in the order. I just have them like stacked on top of each other. But it is ridiculous that I got one print out 47 minutes or 45 minutes and then another one down to 7. I was like, what the shit? Also, my printer was going crazy. It was... The original was printed at 35 mil a second. And the fastest one, I think, was like 115 or 120. It was fucking going ham on my printer. I don't know what was happening. Next thing I printed, I've definitely skipped a few, but the next thing I printed was a little Frenchie dog, and by little, it's actually quite big, to be honest. It's decent sized. I don't know how really to show size comparisons, But it's actually quite a big one. This one took around like 2.5 hours, I think, or maybe an hour and 45 minutes. I really can't remember times. This has gone back nearly 2 months of printing, so times are kind of going out the window for me. The next print I did, which is by far the ugliest, which annoys me because I tried new settings to try and make stuff be super fast, and yeah, it just fucked up so much. It was a Marty McFly. No, thought I broke it. A Marty McFly with the hoverboard. Like, you can just see all the fucking fuck ups under his head and all. Like, the face is really good. The body's good. It's just the skateboard. It's the stand. It's maybe with a lot of work and a lot of praying to Jesus, you might get a decent print, or I could just reprint it, one or the other. I actually changed my wall height from 0.4 to 0.8 for that, which works amazingly on stuff like what I'm about to show you now. But on anything that has support, don't even try it with things with support. But anything that's like a tube or a box or anything, it flies through. I printed this right here. It's a little box. It's actually a YouTube subscriber counter. I'm gonna be painting on it. You can probably see where the words should be. It's a little box that like pops open. You put your computer components in it, and I printed this in like 2 hours. Like, it flew through this. This is amazing, and it's like proper sturdy as shit. As like, it has 3 or 4 different pieces. There's a little button here you can actually press that comes in and out. There's this case. There's this one. I think the inner part was another shell or something. I really can't remember. But like, I printed that in like 2 hours. It was really good, really fucking fast. And it just goes to show, like, as long as there isn't support in it, it'll fly through it. Next, 3 things. But actually, yeah, on the matter of that, if anyone knows how to get that to work, the subscriber counter thing, let me know. I have watched multiple videos on how to get it to work, and nothing's helping me. So if any of you know of a way, please let me know. The next 3 things I printed were all from Don't Starve. The first thing I printed was the razor. The little razor blade that he has, that you can, I think you cut his hair and you can like respawn or something. He can like clone himself back to life or some shit. I've never got that far into the game to be able to do that. The next thing I printed is the logo, which is very fucking cool. You can't even make out the words there, can you? There, you can kind of make it out. It's a lot easier in real life to see this shit. Also, I'm using my new webcam for these videos. I've scaled it in a way where you guys shouldn't be getting any fisheye effect. Like, you guys can actually see my fucking door if I unscale this out a bit. It's really zoomed in, so hopefully the quality is okay. It looks a little bit better than my other camera, especially in like the full screen mode. So let me know, is this better? Should I keep doing this, or should I go back to my other camera? My other camera is still set up, so let me know. I would like to add a vote, but YouTube decided to delete that option, so just add it down into the comments or some shit. Next thing I did was Chester's bone that you get from Don't Starve. I really wanted to paint. I've already painted this white, but I haven't got around to adding the eyeball and like the ripples of the bone. I also want to get the fur. I bought a lot of shit online to like arts and crafty shit, and I forgot fur. And the thing that annoys me is the company is like €10 delivery. But if you buy €50 worth of shit, it's free delivery. So I'm like, I don't want to buy fur for like €2 and then pay a fucking tenner delivery. So I'm like, I'd rather pay an extra €38 and get a load of shit and get free delivery. That's just the way my brain is. I'd rather spend a bit extra to get the stuff. Even though I do not need the stuff, I'd still fucking do it. The people that I bought the stuff off actually used them and bought this off them. I bought a pretty cool chain, which is the fucking Witcher fucking thing. I think this is super fucking cool. It was a bitch to cut this wire, by the way, and fucking make it the length of me, of my fat ass head. But it worked. I also used I think I used like a paper clip or some shit. I can't remember what I used actually to seal it back up. I can't even find where the fuck the seam is now. So that just shows how fucking... Oh, here we go. I used a little tiny like hair clip or something. I don't even know if you guys can make that out. It's tiny. I used a pliers, cut it, and then I just kind of looped the shit around and fixed it, and it's super fucking cool with that silver spray paint. I think that is fucking amazing right there. It looks so good in my opinion. You guys aren't getting the shine off it because it's not really in the light, but it is so fucking good. I love that one. We have like 5 things left. Like we don't have a lot in this one. If you guys haven't yet, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in a minute what your favorite print was so far. I'm gonna show you guys 3 more bits, and then we're getting on to the 3 big things, and that's it. M14 posted this in the Discord, and I saw it and I was like, I have to print this. It was so stupidly. You okay? Yeah. Bitch died. Do I leave that in the video? Bitch died. M14 put this into the Discord, and the second I saw it, it was so stupidly funny, I had to keep it, or I had to print it. It's a fucking creeper Hulk. This shit made me laugh my ass off. You can't even see the fucking creeper's face in it. Hopefully you guys can make it out, but it is. I actually used the 0.8 settings, or yeah, the 0.8 settings I was talking about that I used to make this. On the fucking creeper Hulk, the Krulk, the Heaper. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, I used them on this, and it actually turned out pretty good to say that I used it. So, but I will say it's again the areas that use support, like its face and under the arms, turn out super like. Ugh. But on camera, you guys can't tell the difference. So, next thing I printed, I realized after all of the Pokemon I printed. Actually, I don't think I have a Pokemon printed for this month. Next month might be the first month I don't have a Pokemon printed. I'm gonna have to print a Pokemon. I did a little fucking Totodile, or whatever his name is. I know Totodile's blue, not green, but as I was saying, green prints were turning out super clean. So I did Totodile. They're like, this one, you literally could look at this and not tell it's printed. It turned out so good. The lines are non-existent on the green. For some reason, I don't understand it. I don't know if I just had my level perfect on my bed for that month, or what the deal was, but it was just amazing. The next print I did was a little Gooigi. The Gooigi turned out amazing. You guys can't tell, but right at the tip of his nose, you can probably actually see it there in the back of his head, he decided to fail. He popped off the bed. Like, he just went straight off the bed. So I had to go into Blender, slice off a layer of his head, and do it. Now, though, I will say, I've been starting to use Mesh Mixer, and amazing for slicing files and stuff. So in the future, I'm just going to use that to cut files if shit like that happens again, or if I have a huge ass file. Camera went a little bit glitchy there, kind of getting like a layer effect thing. In the future, if I ever want it sliced, I'll just use that. Also, sorry if you are getting like a weird webcam effect. I'm seeing like some layer line effect going on. It's like I can't keep up with the frame rate or some shit. Next thing I printed, you guys can see because my webcam is super fucking low. I'm gonna have to like scale this up, or like literally scale it up a bit so you guys can't see how fucking low. It's a good thing I'm wearing pants so you guys will be seeing everything right now. I printed a ebony blade, I believe it is. I'm not too sure. The last one I did was the Blade of Woe and a Nettlebane. This one I believe is the ebony blade. It really fucking good. I really wanted to go in and like finally paint on all the white onto all of the onto all them little swirls, but I do not have the patience for that. I actually printed this, I believe, at the 0.8, same as the Hulk and the other thing. So like you can see, it's fairly sturdy. It's like it easily can print fairly well. Like the detail on this is amazing. I think I printed this in like 2-3 hours. Like this is really good. I believe it's 3 parts. I think it's 1 here and then 1 here. Might be more parts, and if there is, I cannot tell. I honestly can't tell. I think this is a 3-parter. I think it was like an hour. Actually, no, I take that back. This took like 5 hours. For one reason, I left support on for this part, and it printed all of this extra, and it was such a waste. I was so annoyed, literally going, eh, and then throwing it in the bin. I was super salty. Like, I've never been so salty before in my life. These, yeah, I didn't need support, but I just didn't turn it off for this one for some fucking stupid ass reason. I actually printed it like this. So it only needed to do that little tip, and it printed all of that. It didn't need it, and I was so fucking pissed. You can actually tell by the bottom, like, it doesn't do the very top layer very good. That wasn't like on the bed. That's no support, nothing. That's just how I'm trying to get an angle where the light can hit it. You can tell there that that's just fucked. Like, it doesn't do the top layer the best. So I actually have changed the settings since then and made it where it does 2 top layers, or just makes the top layer double thickness, just to kind of fix that shit. So now we get into the last 2 mega wombo prints that took like 6 to 7 hours each. Probably longer actually. One of them took 2.5, like 3.5. And then like 3.5 as well, so that's nearly 9-ish, 9.5. And then another one took 3:20, an hour and something, and then like another 2 hours. I'm not bothered adding it up. One of them took a lot of processing, as people call it, because I decided to print its body 85% and the rest of it 100%. And me being me, not wanting to reprint it, I decided to use some all-purpose filler and fill it in, and it actually turned out amazing. I printed Bendy from Bendy and the Ink Machine. This beauty is fucking udge. It is amazing. I'm printing all my like prints now this big. It's 100mm. The next print is also the same size, if not slightly bigger. I think that one's 130. The head took like fucking 3 hours. The body took, as I said, I printed the body here at 85%. You would not tell that it was fucking off. I filled it in with wall putty, or all-purpose filler. Spray painted it white and painted over black. You can actually tell. I used a gouache or gouache or some shit, and the black paint is kind of chipping away, which honestly, it doesn't bother me because it's like an art drawn of an old timey kind of cartoony thing. It doesn't bother me. It kind of looks like an old, like the old what are they called, like cinema reel movies. Like, it looks like it's all scratchy, and it actually kind of suits it a bit. Like, even if you see it on the back of the head, it's all like chipping away and it's all like broken and stuff and cracked. It looks super fucking cool in my opinion. I will say, out of everything, the hands turned out fucking amazing on the Bendy. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. Also, the bow completely failed. That's actually blue tack. I actually just molded it with my hands and just guessed, and then just stuck it on, spray painted the blue tack. Fucking do what you have to do to make the print work at the end of the day. I'm not fucking reprinting a 6-7 hour print just because it's tied us out of the fucking outskis. Literally, I'm so happy with how this came out, with all the problems with the fucking bow breaking, the body being the wrong size. Hornet from Hollow Knight. He also has a sword, but I haven't painted the sword, and to be honest, I'm really not bothered. It's cool enough as it is, as being on my shelf here beside me. This turned out amazing. The stand is like little grass or like stones. You can see, I'm trying to actually show you guys. You can see it turned out fucking amazing. It's actually 5 or 6 different parts. The stand goes up to around here, which is its legs. Then it splits to make the arms and the body. Then there's another piece for the neck that then lets the cape go over it, which then the head is another piece, and then the head's actually 3 pieces. It's 1 and then 2 horns. You actually don't realize how fucking far the head goes back until you turn it and you're like, damn, that's a fucking big ass head. Bitch is a bigger head than me. But this is going back when I had my really shitty paintbrushes. So I'm actually surprised looking back at it now how well these turned out. I really like that the velvety kind of reddy pink that kind of came out for the cape. It looks kind of purpley for you guys, but it's like a darker red, kind of like the thing here on my shirt. But it turned out amazing. I stupidly, for some reason, now that I think back, I think I spray painted the entire body underneath that, which I didn't need to do because it's covered by the cape. You can actually kind of see in there that it's still green. Yeah, I spray painted the entire thing black. I don't know why, looking back now, because I didn't need to. So it's kind of a waste on my black paint, but still, it looks cool as shit. I could throw the sword in. There you go. It looks super cool. But as I said, it's not really held in the job, so I'm just gonna... That's pretty much everything I printed. I will slap this video apart now and hopefully edit out all the parts where I was scrambling around for stuff. Next month is going to be June. I'm going to try bomb that out probably today or tomorrow, because it's as the day of recording this, it is the 29th of June. And there's not really a lot more stuff I'm going to be printing. Might finish off the last big print I'm doing now in the black, and then move on into pretty much the sponsored next month. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. If you guys did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have anything you would want to see done next month, which is actually going to be like fucking July. So if you want to see anything in July, basically, let me know now, because I'm a month behind, basically. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Please give it a thumbs up, comment, rate, subscribe. Sorry for this being a 25-minute video. Jesus, I'm going to try to slap this down. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. I hope to see you guys in another video real fucking soon. If you haven't seen the other videos, click up in the corner to see the playlists, and then click down here to subscribe. And yeah, see you guys real fucking soon. Bye!